The Seldat Warehouse is a 509 square foot warehouse that was built on 29 acres inside the redevelopment area in Birmingham. It fronts on Route 38 and is intersected with Birmingham Road. During the approval process at the Pemberton Township Planning Board level, Seldat representatives contended that there would be no negative impact to surrounding properties. The basis for the claim was the belief that Birmingham Road had a crown throughout its entire length. It was Mayor David Patriarca at the time who reviewed a map showing that there was part of the road without a crown. So Seldat agreed to install a crown in the areas of Birmingham Road without one. A crown was necessary to control drainage runoff from the property. Construction continued, and while that was happening, the town fathers were busy negotiating a pilot incentive deal for taxes with Seldat. So the taxes on Seldat's property were reduced from $1.4 million to $522,000 as an incentive for them coming into town, and the promise that they would be employing anywhere from 100 to 150 people at the plant. While everyone was busy shaking hands on that deal, which, by the way, our schools got none of that tax revenue from the pilot program, the construction was continuing, and no one was really watching to make sure that the promises that were made at the planning board level were kept, and no crowns were built into some portions of Birmingham Road where there weren't any. So this is what we're left with today. The owner of Seldat was brought up on federal fraud charges by the Department of Homeland Security. He's in jail. His properties are in receivership, and the lease signs went up last week on the property. So we're stuck with this concrete building, but some others are stuck with something far worse. This is what happens to the Guthrie property on Birmingham Road when it rains. The water streaming down that driveway into a lake in their backyard is a perfect representation of the lack of representation that we found from our town fathers with regard to the warehouses that they've proposed for Pemberton Township. Those seeking your vote on the Democratic ticket for Township Council on November 5th are in favor of all 15 of the warehouses that were put forward by the previous administration. Please make sure you do your research before you vote